And that's the economic environment today. New organizations, new strategies, new commoditization. How will we meet those challenges? We know that ideally you'd like to be the dominant player in your market. But whether you're in danger of being overtaken by the other dominant players or whether you want to remain the dominant player, the question is ultimately the same. What can you do to achieve breakthrough levels of sales? We believe, from our experience, that there is a chain of events that predictably and consistently generates blockbuster sales. We have the expertise to help you take the right steps. When we look at this equation, it's a fairly simple equation. You want more sales, where do you begin? You begin with mind share. Until someone has an idea to sell something, it's going to be an accident that they do it. You take that idea and generate sales, and then sales generates market share. But the missing chunk of the equation is motivation. Why should someone in your channel feel as passionate about your product lines, as you do? And the big question is, what steps are you taking to control your selling destiny? Let's ask the natural question. How do you get mind share? Well, here's another sequence of events that build into mind share. When we're talking about incentive programs, the first thing you need to do is have an effective program design. Awards have to be achievable. And believe it or not, there are many companies that design their incentive programs so you don't win. That sounds really strange, but they may have a very limited budget and they may be more tuned into more or less creating a hype environment than they are creating a reward environment. So, but you have to, when you're designing your own program, you have to at least know where you're at, because the channel will know. Whether, if you've got any history in your channel, they will know what kind of company you are. And so choose well. We certainly believe that the idea of awards that can actually be won is a good one. Powerful communication, get somebody's attention. Training, they need the basic tools to sell. Now, as opposed to the first comment on awards, which had to do with whether those awards were achievable, the next is whether you want to bother. I mean, if somebody was going to give me, a 59-cent pen every time I did something good, I'm not too sure how excited I'd be getting. So the carrots that you throw into your program need to be important. And then lastly, and this is the chunk that really comes in the debit card world and it doesn't appear anywhere else, is the concept of immediate gratification. Let's be honest. We live in an immediate gratification world. If I can't get it now, don't bother me. I want it now, or I don't believe I'm ever going to get it. So immediate gratification really makes a difference. Now here, we've all heard of Pavlov's dog, haven't we? And the concept of Pavlov's dog from Psychology 101 is the idea of conditioned reflex. So they actually rang a bell, and then they put out the dog food. The dog came, ate the dog food, and pretty soon you rang the bell and the dog came without the dog food. Right? So conditioned reflex. An action, when followed by a highly pleasurable experience, is likely to stimulate the same behavior over and over and over again. So think about a traditional incentive program. When you run a normal program, you might sign up in January and not even know if you're going to win until October, and then not get your award until March the following year. That's one heck of a long time to stay engaged, isn't it? Anything can happen. The economy can change. Your company can go out of business. I mean, it's amazing how many things can occur in that period of time. So this lag between action and reward is a significant issue. Our debit card programs allow for immediate gratification, and with the immediate gratification, we ask Pavlog, move that dog over, will you? Because we've got a very strong stimulus here to change people's behavior. In fact, we think it's culture changing. But why is it so powerful? There is so much negative inertia that's unspoken out in the channel. People have been burned before, and therefore they say, I want my money now, not tomorrow. And another thing that works in behalf of these card programs is people get to choose what they want. The fact that I might like a Hartman briefcase doesn't mean someone else will. Or that I might want a piece of exercise equipment, or I might want a set of skis. Someone else may have completely different interests. We've created an open-ended environment with this immediate gratification. Very, very powerful. And even don't forget this concept of personal likes and preferences. People like other brands. They're happy with their equation today. They may have had some other experiences with your company that you're trying to overcome. Any number of things work into their attitude toward selling your product line. And so it could be excuse of the week, but whatever it is, there's things to overcome. These cards can do it. You get the card in their wallet, you get their attention, you move the award suite around. What I mean by that is every month you change what they get awards for. The SKUs might change, the dollars might change. Get them paying attention. And pretty soon they're going to the website every week. Pretty soon they're going every day. When did my funding hit? What else you got in your product line that I don't know about? I want more spiffs. And they're literally eating right out of your hand. So you can build on this kind of program, fine-tune it, change it over and over again. And when you hook it up to our information technology, then you're going to learn about end users. You're going to learn about what's going on at point of sale, understand your markets better, the way your products are being used. You're going to figure out who in the channel is your superstar, your champion. Find them, blueprint it, make it happen repeatedly. And with our systems, you'll be doing all of that in real time. So if we've got this body of information, we can progressively target our programs better, support it with even more focused collateral campaigns, build and reinforce our channel relationships. Activities to reinforce all this can happen from the sales group, and this idea of shared information can become very powerful. Put it all together, you're now growing by design instead of by accident. So we have many different faces that we can share with you to build business intelligence. Lots of tools. Programs that, reports that cover your entire program, that cover portions of your program, an end-to-end world for all of the stakeholders in the program. We have the idea of running multiple programs from a single dashboard. That's what this modular channel program with centralized management is. So it's possible for us to take a program in one channel segment and replicate it with a new name and some different functionality in a new channel segment and read them from the same dashboard. And then we've got products like our web game to spice them up and get people even more engaged. So we have some powerful tools here. You're going to learn about what was sold, dollars, units, and users, what's going on in the channel, a little bit of reinforcement here, more information than you ever imagined.